A troubling TikTok trend in Huntington Beach. The challenge is leading to serious injuries and arrests. And speaking of TikTok, if you owe Uncle Sam, you now have less than 4 hours to file that tax return. But if he owes you, well, time is on your side. Welcome to Kcal Dt News Today, streaming live on CBS News Los Angeles. Hope you had a great weekend, everyone. I'm Susie Suh. Caught on camera, burglars targeting houses in the Hollywood Hills. One homeowner saw them coming on his security camera, and he told Kcal Dt's Joy Benedict he hid in the bathroom and then called 911.
A terrifying moment caught on security video as prowlers creep into a guest house in the Hollywood Hills.
Like that they were in. It's frightening. It's frightening.
The homeowner was on the other side of the wall as thieves opened every cabinet, every door, ransacking the home.
Maybe a raccoon came into the house and was throwing stuff. I mean, they were making tons and tons of noise.
Then he got an alert, checked in on the cameras, and realized it wasn't an animal, but 4 burglars.
I was calling 911, and they said, get in your bathroom, do not come out. Are you okay? Is there a way out? And my mind was going in 35 directions.
The homeowner doesn't want to be identified, but the morning after walked us through the mess left behind.
They tried to get in the safe and they took my cutlery. See all the cutlery's all bent up?
He says the break-in intensified when the burglars walked through the guest house into the backyard and then peered into his window.
I was freaking out, and then I thought I saw a light, so I leaned out with my phone like this, and they saw me, and then they came flying out.
The crime happened around 11 p.m. Sunday night, but didn't end here. After leaving this home on Pacific View Drive, police say the men broke into a neighbor's garage. It's not clear what, if anything, was stolen, except, of course, a sense of safety.
I could have been chopped up. I was worried about my dogs getting shot. I mean, I didn't know what was going to go on. All these things go through your head.
It doesn't appear that these burglars were armed, but obviously investigators want to find them and fast to make sure they don't try this again.
For them to have brazenly came in here with all that noise and the lights and stuff like that, they just didn't care.
Pacific View Drive is on the north side of Mulholland, up in the Hollywood Hills. That means it is the North Hollywood Police Station that actually has jurisdiction over this area versus the Hollywood Police Station. But many homeowners here in this community say that concerns them because it's twice the distance away, and they feel like the response time for the call last night was just too long, and they want the city to look into that. From the Hollywood Hills, I'm Joy Benedict, Kcal Dt News.
A violent attack in an upscale neighborhood on LA's west side. Kcal Dt's Jeff Nguyen spoke with the victim, who's still traumatized tonight.
Somebody tried to strangle me, tried to shoot me.
A Beverly Crest woman returned here hours after neighbors say she was attacked.
I heard some screaming too. The lady was screaming and yelling.
Jamie McLaughlin was on his bike ride when he ran across the victim, who had run from the property.
Shout, she's got a gun, and then everyone sort of fled.
A housekeeper in the area told us she saw a woman's hands around the victim's neck.
How are you feeling right now?
Extremely shaken.
The housekeeper stepped in to help, and police say the attacker fired one shot into the ground, which did not hit anyone.
People started ringing 911, and then the local security came very, very quickly.
Investigators say the suspect drove away as LAPD officers responded to the 911 calls. When they spotted her on the road, they followed her to